Yo, what's poppin' everybody? This is Sailboat54. Today I thought I'd do something kinda chill. I'm gonna show you guys all of my graded cards from PSA. This will also serve as a camera setup test. As you guys can see, I have this cool Team Magma, Team Aqua background over here. I got some lights set up and we're gonna see if it looks good. This is a cool wallpaper. There's some other stuff behind it and on the sides, but you guys are just gonna see this for now. So let's go ahead and start with the big one. I've got this cool Blaziken EX from Team Magma, Team Aqua, I guess to go with our background. This was the first PSA graded card I ever got, obviously because it's Blaziken, and this one is going to be really hot in the future, so might as well have it. It's a very beautiful EX card, and in the future, if it ever becomes like a real hit like Charizard, I mean, it's an investment at the end of the day. I can sell it if I want to. I'm not sure if I really want to sell it because it's the first graded card I got and it's just super cool. I love this card, of course. The Firestarter, Blaziken, and Rayquaza deck is one of my favorites from back in the day. Obviously, you guys know I like the Ray Eels from TCG Online. This one is like the original version. You grab Fire Energies and then power up this guy with Volcanic Ash. He's going to snipe Pokemon down, kill Pidgeot, kill other Pokemon. 100 snipe, man, back then. Sign me up. It's PSA 9 mint. It's a very beautiful looking card. I mean, look at it from the back. It really is, it's just very minor imperfection. And I swear to God, like, sometimes people sell these cards. Like, I bet you the guy that graded this card sent it, it was in perfect condition, and then they pretty much just slightly damaged it as they were taking it out from the top loader or whatever, and that's why I got a PSA 9. But it is what it is, whatever, you never know. Maybe it had those imperfections from the beginning. But yes, it's very, very beautiful, as you guys can see. E-Reader, Team Magma, 2004. It's my most prized graded card. Not my most prized cards, because I have other non-graded Pokemon cards that are more valuable. But this one is definitely up there. So very, very good. This one isn't for sale. Alright. Next up we got Kingdra from EX Dragon. I actually had a Kyogre from Crystal Guardians. That was my second one. This was my third one. But I sold the Kyogre a couple of months ago for 300 euros. This one is pretty up there as well. It was cheaper than Kyogre, but now it's more expensive as time went on. It's PSA 9 as well, 2003, from the EX Dragon set. Also looks very, very nice. These holographic EX cards from that period. The silver border, you know, it's really fancy. You can see the holographic technology. Playability-wise, this card isn't so great. I mean, it's got that double weakness too, which Kingdra shouldn't really have, to be honest. It's kind of crazy, because in the games it's not weak to electric or grass. They should have just made it weak to colorless or something as another dragon Pokemon. But I guess maybe it works out better because it means it doesn't have to worry about the, what's it called, the cessation crystal? Or no, there was a Pokemon tool that made your Pokemon colorless so you could attack dragons for weakness back then, and that made dragons kind of bad. But anyway, I digress. This is a very cool looking card as well as the original Kingdra card, Kingdra EX card. There's two from that period. The other one's a Delta Species 1. So playability wise it might not be that spectacular, but artwork wise it has that sort of style that Blaziken has too. This sort of kind of serious dark art style. It's quite cool. And look at it from the back. There really isn't any imperfection, at least from the camera angle that I'm looking at here. So very, very nice. This one is kind of hot too right now. Okay. And then we go to our third one. We got this Walrus EX from EX Power Keepers. This wasn't like, at this point, I'm not going with order. It's just by importance, I guess. I'm going to leave like the PSA 7s and PSA 8s last. So we're going by ranking, I guess you could say, of importance. This one, it was before they used the fugitive technology, like with the QR codes and stuff. This one is the older technology to keep track of the cards. As you guys can see, you don't have any QR code. They're doing it by, I think, a different system, but this is still legit. Don't think that it's not legit. It's a legit PSA card. It's just that they had different logos and different styles, the way they did things. So this one is older, and you guys can see from the number as well, it has like, it starts with 2, and this one has like 4. Blaziken also is like in the 4. It's all the different ones they graded, like all of the sticker numbers, I guess, that they printed. So this one starts with 2. It just shows you it's one of the earlier graded cards. So PSA 9, also very good. This card is actually very good. I think it might even be stronger than the Legend Maker Walrus EX. It also looks better, I think. But I mean, I'd have to look at the other one together to make a final decision. Very good attack, pretty good poker power too. EX Power Keeper is the last EX set. Very, very nice card indeed. And barely any imperfections as well. A division of Collector's Universe. Whatever the hell. Nice, nice. And then we got Latias EX. This one is pretty hot, you gotta admit. Latias and Latios, of course, cool legendaries. This one is an 8.5 one. It has that 0.5. It's not completely 9, but it's not 8 either. I think they were just, I don't know, I mean, at least from the way I look at it, there isn't really any imperfection. It could have easily been like a straight 9. This one is also one of the older ones. I got this from Joker actually. Used to be a very old school YouTuber. Now he runs like a store and stuff. And I got this from eBay out of him. Joker. So 2006, this one is from Dragon Frontiers. As you guys can see, the border, like the surrounding border, is different compared to the EX Power Keepers one and then the other older e-reader ones. It doesn't have that little glistening around. It's just a straight silver hollow border, which I mean is kind of nice, but I think I prefer like the other style. This is a very unique thing though, because they just had this sort of style only in the EX Dragon Frontier set. So it's definitely very unique. Makes this Dragon Frontier set unique compared to the other EX sets. So yeah, 2006, 8.5, pretty good score. And it's also one of the older styles, once again. Nice, nice. Okay, now we're gonna go to a PSA 8.1, this Altaria. This one is also from Dragon Frontiers. Actually a really cool card. I like this Altaria and the one from Emerald very much. I don't know which one I prefer. And I mean, this one basically gives you energy acceleration to your EX stage 2 Pokemon. Very specific, but still energy acceleration. This one is a straight PSA 8, near mint to mint. I mean, there's barely any imperfection if you look at it. I can't really see anything. Man, as the fucking sun has sort of set, so now the light isn't very good. Damn it. But I hope you guys can still see clearly. There's some sort of difference with the sun outside. I've got my windows. I've got this set up so that you guys can see well. But shit happens, unfortunately. I got these lights that I'm testing out like camera lights, but I still rely on natural sunlight as well for the best quality. But yes, this is the back. You guys can probably see some imperfections, but I think 8 was a bit harsh. It could have been like an 8.5, maybe a 9. Pretty good. Double resistance, weak to colorless though. Another very cool EX. And now we got the Gardevoirs. I've got 2 Gardevoirs. both of them reverse. I guess let's do one by one. This one is the original one from the original Ruby Zephyr set 2003. It looks very beautiful as a regular holographic, but it looks very nice as a reverse too. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm sort of moving it around so you guys can see the technology. So pretty good card as well. Gardevoir with the Psy Shadow Poké Power, Energy Acceleration. Worked wonders with Gardevoir EX. Beautiful, gorgeous card. PSA 9. This one is quite hot if you ask me as well. And the back, barely any imperfection as well. Indeed, indeed. Bloody fantastic. I mean, Gardevoir, I know it's a very popular Pokemon. It's probably popular for some psycho reasons, like I know about all of the whole thing with people that want to fuck Pokemon and stuff. I'm not all about that. I'm not about that at all, but when it comes to cool Pokemon, Gardevoir is cool just by its stats, its design, and being a Gen 3 Pokemon. Of course, I'm a Gen 3 guy, as you guys know. But I've never thought of Gardevoir as a chick. It comes in 2 genders anyway, so I never thought why people think it's supposed to be a chick and people wanting to fuck it. I mean, if you go online, I know that there's a lot of like hentai and stuff, inspired artwork with Gardevoir. Maybe I shouldn't be saying these things in this video, but it is what it is. I'm not making these videos for kids. 2003, reverse foil. Okay, I think we looked at it enough. Now for the other one, this one is from EX Power Keepers. It's basically the same card, just reprinted in EX Power Keepers with alternate artwork. And as one of the newer reverse holos, it gets the gold lettering over here, and then the stamp EX Power Keepers. You know, a sort of different style. The e-reader ones, it was just, you know, reverse all around. This one, they gave it the gold lettering and the Power Keeper stamp. But it's the same Poké Power, same attack, same card basically. Also very, very nice. Barely any imperfection once again. Pretty cool card as well. I mean, if I had to make a choice, I like this one better. It's the original sort of concept art. I say concept art, but it's the Ken Sugimori art pretty much. That's how people call it. I just call it original concept art because it's kind of like the original artwork of the Pokemon. But this one is also pretty cool. I mean, at the end of the day, there were a lot of amazing Gardevoirs in Generation 3. And this just is another one of them. Pretty cool. And then we got an Eeveelution. That's right, bitch. Eeveelution time with this Vaporeon EX. I quite like this card very much. It's only PSA 7, which I don't really understand because at least when you look at it with a naked eye, like a regular eye, if that's like the correct phrase, without any magnifying glass or special tools or whatever, there isn't any imperfection. Minor imperfection, let's just say that. Yeah, you can sort of see some stuff in the back, but it still should have been like maybe a PSA 8 or whatever, I don't know. But this card is obviously very good because it's an Eeveelution. A lot of people like Eeveelutions, they're popular. I'm one of them too. Vaporeon is also one of my favorites. I mean, it's just so difficult to pick between the Eeveelutions. Flareon is super cool, Jolteon is cool, Vaporeon is of course very cool, being a water one for me. Umbreon used to be one of my favorites. I mean, if I had to pick one, for the longest time it's been Espeon. And I have various stories for why it's Espeon. But, I mean, all of them are awesome, except for Sylveon. I mean, I have a viewer called Vince, he's probably going to hate me. He absolutely loves Espeon. Sylveon, what I meant to say. I don't know, just Sylveon, because of the way they designed his eyes, it just always feels out of place for me compared with the other, I guess, sibling evolutions, which makes it not one of my favorites. Like, I like all of the evolutions a lot, except for Sylveon. I guess it's because it's one of the newer Pokemon too, that's why. I'm kind of an OG. But this is Vaporeon EX. It's very cool for me because this is from EX Delta species, which is probably my favorite EX series set. It's basically this with Deoxys. I go back and forth. I like a lot of other ones too, like Dragon Frontiers, Power Keepers. It's just so difficult to pick one. But Delta species is definitely one of the cooler ones. And you only get 3 EXs from that set. Basically the original Eeveelutions, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Now card-wise, this wasn't the greatest, but it does have a kind of a disruptive Poké Power. When you evolve into this, it's like a Mershadow that got banned. Both players shuffle and draw 4 cards. That sort of thing. I think that's the effect. Maybe we can read it. Actually, no. It's going to fuck up the quality. But yeah, we looked at you enough. And then for the last card, I have it right at the end. It's this Kyogre EX, original one from EX Hidden Legends. So I had a Crystal Guardians one, like I mentioned, and I sold it for 300 euros a bunch of months ago. That was PSA 9, this one is PSA 7, so it's obviously going to be cheaper. It looks quite cool, but I think the Crystal Guardian one's, that one looks better, I think. But this one is also quite good. It sort of zooms on its sort of face and body, and got 100 HP, Super Tidal Wave. They all of those like Groudon and Kyogre, they've got the Mark of Antiquity, and there was like a Rayquaza promo, I think, with that body. Well, basically, if this is active, then it becomes a stalemate. Groudon and Rayquaza can attack, and the same for Kyogre, kind of thing. But it's PSA 7. You guys will be able to notice there are some visible imperfections on the back. But I don't know why. I mean, this one is less perfect than something like Vaporeon. Vaporeon got 7. This one got also 7. I don't get it. But it's pretty cool as well. I mean, Kyogre, legendary Pokemon. One of the Gen 3 halves of the land and the sea. Okay. In Hidden Legends, it was like when they started, no e-reader cards by that point, and you get this standard holographic silver border, glistening and shit. Pretty good. Okay, and this is basically all the cards I have, guys. I have a Metagross EX2 from Hidden Legends, but I don't have it right now. I have it like in my grandmother's house in the UK when I used to live there when I was studying at university and stuff in the UK. But anyway, that's a different story for a different time. But this is the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This also served as an opportunity for me to try out some camera setups and stuff. Expect to see this sort of background a lot more frequently when I'm going to be doing like openings and stuff. Like when I'm doing deck profiles, the camera has to be sort of looking face down, so I can't really utilize it. But like this, when I'm showcasing stuff like this sort of angle in the air, then it works. Having a background like this works nicely. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up?